Afternoon, everybody. That was fun. I had a little laugh at that, didn't I?
You did.
A very solid cue from Andy there. You're live. Start talking. Go. OK, we will. You all right, Dawn?
Yes, are you?
Yeah, you in the wars?
A little bit.
Poorly leg.
Yeah.
We'll go slow.
Yeah.
We can sit down.
Yes.
That's what we'll do, all right?
That'll be good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Now, what a crystal art show we've got for you. Most of the show I've never seen before.
Different things, unusual things, and quite kind of like a lot of gift items, because obviously we've got Mother's Day coming, we've got Easter coming, things like that, but also presents for yourself. So bear in mind, get ahead.
Now, you can see the website on the screen right there, craftbuddyshop.com. Craftbuddyshop.com is where you shop for everything. The canvases behind us, the trays, the gnomes, a feathery welcome. Can we start right here, though?
Yes, let's do
Never
that.
seen. How wonderful are these bags? You know the bags, Chris? Chris? Andy.
Andy.
I was calling Chris. I was just reading a message from Chris. Anyway, do you want me to start with the butterfly if you want?
Should we start with the butterfly?
Go on then, yeah, let's do that.
Let's
it does
do
make
that.
sense, Andy. It is left to right. It's how we normally do it, to be fair. That's like me going, let's start here.
And then running off down there.
And it's true, I also haven't seen this before.
These are beautiful because this is a three-dimensional project. So with this, you've got that, obviously, faux wood effect with this one.
Yes.
But also, it can be used as a trinket box. You can build it yourself because, obviously, it comes in the components.
Yes.
You're going to decorate the top. You're going to get all your gems, all your tools and everything. But to make this lovely box that you could put candles in, it could have chocolates. It could just be a little jewellery box you keep in the hallway on the side.
Where your keys are going to go, I'm with you, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, like with that, you've got that lovely veneer finish on there as well. Look at that.
Very easy to put together. You get all of the instructions, but as you'd hope with Craft Buddy and Crystal Art, it's a decorating, isn't it?
It is. It's all about the bling de la bling, and you're sure going to get that with this. So again, if you're looking for a Mother's Day gift, something like that, this would be a key piece for you to have. But also, if you're just ready for, you know, obviously it's first day of spring today, the sun's out and everything, you're thinking about decorating.
It's boiling outside, didn't you?
It's really warm outside.
I saw you out there zhuzhing up.
I wish. I wish. But honestly, if you're thinking about decorating, you want that pop of colour, something like this on the side could just be your ray of sunshine.
Beautifully put. So search for Butterfly Box. You will find it or look by image on craftbuddyshop.com. Next to there...
Yes.
There's also a heart.
We have. So exactly the same concept with that one. You've got this beautiful veneered box, but with this one, obviously, this is your heart one. So the lids obviously have got a fantastic ravine on all of them. And that's what helps then, obviously, for it to sit perfectly into the top of your box. But again, it's just about the decoration. And in any daughter's bedroom, this would be beautiful, or just as a romantic gift for an anniversary.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? I really like they did. Like you mentioned, keys by the front door, but if you've got like costume jewellery or something like, you don't want that bit done. Oh, frisbee! It's a butterfly box.
I'm having a bit of a day. I'm having a bit of a day.
What a day so far. Here we go. So with the heart, I was thinking not just for keys and things, but yeah, if you've got like costume jewellery in there, or like just bits like, or maybe it's going to be like cotton buds or little bits and bobs.
Could be like a little sewing box. You might have little bits in it that you just keep on the side, so it's just there when you need it as an emergency.
Imagine keeping some of your Sanntangle pencils in there, your little rubber bits and bobs
sharpeners
like that.
and everything. Yeah, so you know where they are.
The postcards would fit beautifully in there, actually.
Yeah.
More from Sanntangle at 4 o'clock.
Do that.
Guys, should we do the bag?
Let's do the bag.
OK, search Heartbox, get hold of that one. Here we go. Again, all brand new stuff to me, which is wonderful news. Thank you, Craft Buddy.
Look at this. This is a fantastic, like, mini shopper bag. We have brought you the larger ones before. You'll see it's got this revealing pocket in here.
A revealing pocket.
Because the fronts of these, your actual crystal art bits, can slot in and out, because you will get two designs that you will create yourself, and then you can slide them in and out. But this Hessian bag has got beautiful soft cushion grip handles in there, so really, but it's nice, you know, if you wanted it like as your little sandwich box or your little handbag bag, your little makeup bag that, you know, like when we have all those bits in it when we come trundling in, it'd be great to have
trundling in.
Well, we do. We've often got trolleys.
Here she come, here she be.
But really great. It's got a nice wide bottom, so it's going to stand very, very square, and it's got all the finished edges as well. But in this Hessian, it is a beautiful bag to have. That
so you slip it in, slip it out. But I am crystallizing.
Yes, you will. So you get the 2 designs with this one, and then you can choose. So one day you might be wearing more blues and oranges, another day you might be wearing greens and pinks. So again, it's interchangeable. Or I know what some people have done. They've kept the design as their favourite, and the other one they've put in a little box frame and given as a gift.
But you do get both.
You do. And these are on like a canvas finish. These aren't on paper. This is a canvas finish. So all you'll do then is just trim it down to size, and it slots. Let me show you. As easy as, look, can you see? You just pull that out and you slot the other one in.
They are.
So all you do is slot it in under the little shelf bit there, tuck it in, and then that one will sit in there just nice.
Right, I'm going to pop that down. So search for your canvas, your like Hessian bags, and you'll find them both there together. Craftbuddyshop.com, that's where you go. Browse.
Yes.
We've got a selection of, haven't we? But you can see everything that's in stock on CraftBuddy at craftbuddyshop.com. Should we go back or should we go across?
Should we go down?
Oh, there's even more down there. Let's go down. And interestingly enough, when I saw these were like
Your favourite,
some of my favourites, yeah. Let's talk parrots, shall we? They're these little discs.
Well, you get all 3 of these fantastic frames. So you're going to get the parrot, the tulips, and the peonies, OK? So you're going to have your fantastic design that you are going to crystallise.
Stained glassy, isn't it?
It does. Oh. It's very Tiffany-esque, I would say, with these.
Oh, OK.
Obviously, you're going to get the frame that you can pop it in, but also on the back, I know I've got it on stands, but there is a stand as well. So you can actually stand it yourself wherever. If you wanted to... Oh,
unbelievable.
Honestly, falling, dropping things, It's not been a good week so far.
Dawn.
I know.
You're not on hobby making now, Dawn.
I'm so sorry.
All right, this needs to last.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
We haven't got a budget to buy a new one every single show. Unbelievable.
Sorry.
It's all right.
So, like I say, you can see you've got these...
Why does that keep falling off? I don't know.
I don't know. I've laid it down. I'm not doing it. So I'm just going to leave it now. They all come individually wrapped.
Yep.
So you could give this as actually 3 separate gifts, could be 3 separate projects and things like that, but just a really nice size project for you to be able to do, because these are about roughly just over 6 by 6. So you've got a fantastic size to work with, and then all you do is you cut the excess of the canvas off and then you just slot it in. But I can show you throughout this hour, we'll demonstrate this and show you how to do it.
That's a very good point, Dawn. Anything you want to see in particular, of course we've got some crystal art on the way to do, we've got all sorts to have, but if you want more explanation of a certain item, on Facebook, on this whole feed right now, just pop it in the comments. Want to see more of the parrot, more of the tulips. What's the final one?
A peony.
A peony, yes it was. There we go, you can see all 3 below there for you. Now then, there's nothing else down there, is there?
No.
OK, should we go that way or that way?
Should we go that way?
Should we go this way, Chris? It's calling Chris again. What's wrong with me?
I know, what is wrong with us today?
To let me off, you don't, you're right. I haven't worked with Andy for a little while.
Yeah, because it was Chris last time when I came. Yes.
So I'm used to demanding with Chris. Just rolls off the tongue. Come on, Chris. Hey, Chris, if you're watching. Now, canvases. These are beautiful. And by the way, there's a series of 3 canvases. There's a cat over there, a dog, and this boat. I feel like they're on the same sort of colour palette.
They are, because if you have a
Beautiful.
look at, obviously, home decor and things like that, there's a lot of natural shades being mixed with like a tiny bit of black and browns and really organic. These are beautiful, but with this boat, it's got that tranquility. It'd be great for Father's Day or, like a little man's cave or an office, or if you're somebody who likes walking along the shorelines, this is going to be a beautiful one.
This one, so that is like the boat on the shore. Again, there's canvases of different sizes. There are huge canvases on the craftbuddyshop.com. This is just a little representation of, isn't it?
It is. This is one of your 30 by 30 ones if you're wanting to get this one. Like I say, they do super size ones as well, but I know a lot of you love this. You will get all the crystals, which are multifaceted. That's what gives it that sparkle, the twinkle, that shimmer of movement and light.
Beautiful. Now, if you're going for that, I really hope in the same basket, because things look great in home decor in like odd numbers, right? In 3s. I'm going to bring the cat over in just a second. But next to there, we've got this little guy. Do you see what I mean? Like the same kind of palette, right?
Yeah, my mum would love this because she's got a little Yorkie.
Yeah?
She's got our Max, so she would absolutely love this. So it could be for somebody, obviously a family friend or something like that, or just if you like dogs.
Have you got a new family member?
I have.
What are they called?
I've got Miles.
Miles.
Baby Miles.
How old is Miles?
He is a week and a couple of days.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you calling yourself?
Nana.
Nana.
Yes, I don't want to be a grandma. I want to be a Nana.
Okay, cool. Congratulations. I saw you shared that.
He's beautiful. Yeah, He arrived literally Saturday morning as I was going to work, so it was like, yeah, so.
Amazing, amazing. How
Very
exciting is
exciting.
that? These are actually really peaceful colours. Maybe it's nursery, you
are.
know. I'll keep them out of the way of little hands and stuff, of course.
Of course.
Nevertheless. So, you've got the, was it terrier?
Yorkshire Terrier.
Little Yorkshire Terrier. Now, of course, individual purchases, I get it, but thinking about the boat, the terrier, I'm just going to bring it over.
But can you imagine dog charities or something like that, or somebody...
That part of the trio, isn't that lovely?
Laura, can you remember Laura? She would love that.
Producer Laura?
Kilbride, yes.
Yeah, I remember her.
She
Yeah,
would
you give her full name. What's her address, Dawn?
She loved cats.
She loved cats.
But this would be ideal for her as well. But like I say, you can see you've got that beautiful colourway. So if you have got it in a hallway, you've got that lovely look on there too. But look how gorgeous these are.
Those three together absolutely do it. In a conservatory, something like that. It may be up in the kitchen. You can hang. You can prop them up on the shelf if you want to, but of course, pop a little nail in your wall if you're allowed to, and then off you go. But I think all three of those together. So that is your sunbathing cat.
We'll say them stick-on strips. I've got into those.
You got into them, have you?
Yes, I use them. I'm really liking
that
those.
big mirror's not held up with that, is it?
No.
I was going to say.
That you know.
I mean, they are secure, but
yes,
I'd be worried.
Yes, Gareth did that for me.
Yeah, they can hold all sorts, can't they?
He did that. He did a level and did it all.
Fair play.
Yes.
Fair play.
But the other things with command slips, I have done.
Yes, I have done it as a person myself. We're going to come forward now. Now then, in front of us here, a feathery welcome door.
It is, and this is stunning. Again, it could be in a hallway, it could be a little, you know, like little opening as you come into your house. You could have this on the wall. It does actually come with a cord as well. It is on your fantastic plywood on there too, but you get everything with that. But look, if you've got somebody who likes birds, or, you know, somebody that just wants that beautiful, like, country cottage look, this would be lovely.
It's not a tweeter, is it? Who is it who watches birds?
I'll probably get it wrong.
It's not a tweeter.
Because Parker used to be on. Is it Orphan?
He's all
I
sorts.
could be say something.
Ornithology? I don't think that's it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tweeter? A tweaker?
Twitcher.
Twitcher?
Twitcher.
Is it a Twitcher?
Yes, it's a Twitcher.
We're not just thinking about social media, are we?
No, I'm sure it's a Twitcher.
I think you might be right. Do you guys know? Are we on Twitch? Hey, we're so modern. No, and by the way, the box and the packaging, I love how Craft Buddy Crystal Art never presume everyone's already got the stuff you need.
No, and with this, everything is in the box. Even, obviously, you've got, like, the adhesive backing on there and everything ready to go. If you can hold a pen, pencil or ruler, you can do this.
Here we go.
It's as
So,
simple as
again,
that.
you search for the hanging decorations. There's many more in the range than purely this one. If you want this one, if you haven't got it yet, a feathery welcome is where you go. Shall we talk all things gnomes in love?
Yes, these are super cute.
In
So again,
love.
you know, like for Mother's Day, things like
Yeah.
that, Valentine's Day, anniversaries, because obviously sometimes you might get asked to make anniversary gifts and things.
Absolutely.
These would be beautiful.
Maybe there's a couple who've just got together. Maybe it's a new
Exactly.
marriage, just moved into the same home. Don't do it. No, I'm not joking. You do it if you want.
Don't do it. Take your time. Don't commit.
But all the way round as well.
Yeah.
So in the centre of tables or from by the window.
So even the base, the plaque that you've got there as well, is all decorated. Now, I would highly recommend, if you're doing projects like this, something that you might be handling, you know, popping away and things like that, do use the sealers,
Yep.
okay? Sealer is available on the website. It comes in a large jar, and with that, you're not going to use lots and lots of it. Literally, just a thin layer all over. Wipe off the top layer while it's still wet, so do areas at a time, but you will find then you get such a fabulous effect, and it makes sure that then all the gems are like grouted
Yeah.
onto your actual piece.
And here's the thing, right? Like, I know you're watching the old Create and Craft feed, as in, you know, like the
Yes.
Facebook page. We're in the old studios after all, but this is not Create and Craft.
No.
This is the craft store, and you are shopping at craftbuddyshop.com. And I'm telling you this because back in the day, suppliers had to propose their shows.
Yes.
Right? So it's like, 100 bottles of the sealers or 10 bottles of the sealers, who knows? And that was it. That's why you got stock updates and various bits and bobs. Because you're going direct to Craft Buddy Shop, which is
Yep.
where it's all stored anyway.
It is all
Even
there
though
ready
there was
to
some
go.
for Hobby Maker or Sewing Street or
Yep.
QVC or Germany or wherever they go, they're all from the same place. So you're shopping
Yes.
directly. So you've got the best possible prices and you've got the most stock of everything.
You've got
So-
the source. You
Yeah,
are going
well
direct
described.
to the source. Right, but obviously we can showcase them here to you. But at the end of the day now, you can pick and choose what you want, when you want, and you might even see other things on there that you didn't even know that Craft Buddy had, and sneak peeks of products and things like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, go direct to their website, and like I say, then obviously we just showcase them for you.
Yeah. Craftbuddyshop.com is where you go shopping. Every single product we've shown you so far, I've never seen before. So they're brand new to me. I hope they're brand new to you. One item. There is some bits behind us. We're going to come to these in just a second, but can we talk trays?
Yes, let's do
Because I
that.
remember this is one of the last one-day specials that we had on Create and Craft, sold out before even that 2 p.m. show. And so this is the trays.
It is, and these are beautiful. Obviously, it's going to come unassembled. You will have to assemble this yourself. You do get full instructions, and the thing is, because obviously this is uncoated, if you wanted to put a colour wash on it, if you wanted to varnish it, you can. Now, obviously, you will get 2 pieces. So this is your tea tray that we've got for you. Now with this one, you will find that the base layer has also, because this will go on underneath, this has got a protective layer on it. And you need to take this off as well. If I can get it off on my daft telly nails, bear with. This then becomes clear, but they've left it on, so then yours will arrive unscratched, undamaged. I've got it.
Oh,
there you go. You see, so this is clear. Both sides, you need to take the film off of this, so then that will give it that perfect finish. It all slots in. There's like a slot, can you see? So this will go into your base layer, like so. And then the top one, obviously with this, you will decorate it. Now, this has got the protective layer on like all the projects, but you will see this, I will do this so you don't have to. This is sticky, can you see?
Yep.
This is sticky, so that has got the stickiness on. What you're going to do is take your gems, which correlate, like these have got A's and B's and C's and D's, with the packets that are in here. You're going to use the tool to pop these onto there, and then obviously keep working, you know, away from one corner, and then you're not going to get any fluff or anything on there. And then once you've done that, add your sealer.
Yep.
And then slot it in and put it all together, and it will be phenomenal.
I love, so obviously you've got the floor almost like
Yeah.
a peony-esque design for you. This big, about to call it a sunflower, maybe it is, maybe it's a
Like a
flower of
mandala
paradise. Like a
kind of style.
mandala, yeah. But I love the statement key stones that are in there.
That's it. So it's 2 different styles depending on what you want to use. It does come with little screws so you can screw it together, but obviously if you don't glue it, you just screw it, then you can swap it in and out. So obviously you can do that.
There you are, perfect. You got the flowers, but you got the mandala obviously to go through there. Now then, if you want something, yes we are, Andy. If you want something that's really reactive and like, goodness me, the light glancing off these is spectacular.
These are bling de la bling.
Yes,
I'm
they
going to
are.
pick one up.
Go on then.
Okay, so it comes in a set of 2.
Yep.
You will actually get 2 hanging window beautiful displays.
Look at that.
Now, this has double-sided, and it's got like that fantasy film in there, perspex. So it's very, very strong, but yet this is going to collect the light so
So
beautifully.
am I crystal arting both sides?
Both sides.
Okay.
It comes with a hanging chain as well. You do get the hook.
Sucker.
So you get the little hook on there so you can hang it on a window.
Yep.
But then you get both designs. So you've got plenty in there to be working with. And again, it has got that glass etched style to it as well. So really, really pretty.
It does look
Wow.
animated, Andy. Yeah, it's so cool. If that's in a bathroom window or the front window or the window
Yeah.
out to the back garden or in the kitchen where you glance out to the garden.
Conservatory, it's just there. The light will just bounce off that beautifully. But like I say, you do get both the designs. You're going to get this one with the
the
bumblebee
bee.
and then that one with the mandala on.
It is so cool. Actually, it's like a different kind of fantasy film on it as well,
It
isn't it?
is. So that one's got like little ripples behind it. So that one's got like little ripples, whereas this one is more of a smoother. You've got that Aurora Borealis kind of style with both of them. So it really does look beautiful.
It is double-sided, but I'm not going to spin it around. I'm just going to leave it right there. That is like my secret pick of the show, I think.
Yes.
Literally, if you think it looks reactive on your screens, your phone, your tablet, your TV you're watching right now, in real life, it blows your socks clean off.
It is. It's got that real sparkle, that twinkle. You will be drawn in like a little magpie to these because, again, it's so different for you to have and to use.
That's exactly what this showcase from Crystal Art is all about. Loads of brand new products you haven't seen before in these studios. craftbuddyshop.com is where you go to see the full range. There'll be even more of these, the canvases we mentioned, the bags, the butterfly boxes, etc., the gnomes, the trays, whatever you'd rather do. Hey, Wheeler.
Yes.
Would you like to sit down?
Yes, thank you. We forgot that one.
Oh, hang on, we've got one more.
Shall I do that?
Should we bring it to the table?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll bring it to the table. Because this, for the youths in the family...
Yes.
He's cool, isn't he?
It is. So anybody who's like, you know, into the wrappers and things like that.
You got a favourite rapper? Mine's those foil ones you get in Quality Streets. I just kicked you. Was that your bad leg?
No. Like,
You'd have caved my head in if I got your bad leg, wouldn't you?
I would. Yep. Anyway, canvas.
You're a Vanilla Ice fan? An Eminem?
A little bit.
Neo?
A little bit of Eminem.
Kendrick Lamar, I think, is very good.
I'm trying to think of his music. I'll listen to him afterwards.
We'll pop it on. That's it. Yeah, you'd have heard him on TikTok.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
so this is one of the larger ones that we have for you. You will notice with all the canvases that Craft Buddy bring to you, as I spin this round, these are all mounted in the back. So this stops your canvas from sagging or anything like that, because obviously canvases will stretch.
Okay.
And if you're pressing down, putting your stones on, after a while, that's why they look distorted. You're not going to get that with that. These are all pre-stretched. You've got this plywood in the back that helps to support it. So then, if I hold it that away, you can see it doesn't bow at all. You've got lots and lots of different crystals in this one. You've got lots of different colour variants. So this, again, is going to give you the ultimate shimmer and shine
it's really
with yours.
cool.
Look at that.
I like how it's a little bit darker as well. I'm used to seeing lots of like big florals or like sunsets and stuff. You don't see many people.
No,
which
it's
is
nice
really,
for teenagers.
it's really cool. It's something very, very different. If that works for you and the size of the canvas, and they go even bigger.
Yep.
craftbuddyshop.com is where you shop direct and you can see most of everything.
You can,
Right,
and they're all there for you.
Shall I put it back where I found it?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
So, shall we start with the bags?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is out of the bag. So obviously out of the box, this is everything you're going to get. So you will see this like you are going to get this at home.
Let me get the bag.
It makes it very, very easy to use. Okay, so first of all, you have got your 2 designs, okay? You're going to have full instructions. You've even got like the numbers and the codes and everything for all the different colours. And you've got your instructions of how to do it, then how to put it together.
Okay.
Now, top tip with this, if I was you, take your scissors and just cut this in half to start with, because obviously you don't want to have to keep folding it and unfolding it and working on the different projects. Now, with this as well, obviously your bag is there ready. You don't have to do a thing. Your bag is good to go. In the inside of your bag, you will then notice this is where your gems are, and this is where your toolkit is. So make sure that you look and get those out of there ready.
Oh, by the way, Ross says, wow, Lisa, beautiful bags. I love them. Just previous comments on Facebook.
Oh, I was like Lisa.
Oh, yeah, I know, you don't know her.
No.
Or do you? Hello, Lisa.
So, hi, Lisa.
By the way,
Sorry, Lisa.
our Danielle from Craft Buddy says, hi, Dawn. These are some of our custom canvas examples. You can choose a design totally personal to you. How cool is that?
So you can
Very
swap
cool.
them in and out. You can decide what you want to do with it. And like I say, I know some people, when we brought this style of bag to you before, have literally taken, you know, one image, kept it, framed it or something, or you, because it's on a canvas, you could actually stitch this and put it onto a cushion or something like that as well.
Yep, lots of people
So you can
just
do
tuned in
lots
this
of
last 20 seconds. Sonia, Roz, Lynn, Sharon, Kim, Kamaljeet. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome along to the craft store. I know even more of you now watch on YouTube, which is fab, because then you can see it on the big telly, see what's going on. Crystal on the big TV.
Oh, yes. You see all the bling.
Yep.
So with this, like I say, you're going to have your little tray. You will have your adhesive gel.
Yep.
So what you're going to do, because the barrel of the pen is actually empty when you get this, okay? So what you need to do is you need to fill the end of this one. You're not going to have to fill it every single time after you've done every single one. You will get a good usage out of it. Make sure with your gel, it has got a plastic on the front and back, peel back one side, and you're going to press your pen into this a few times to load it. Then when you get near the top, just scrape along the edge, and then I just use my finger just to roll that in, just to warm it, and then that is now ready to go. So you can pop that to one side. Sometimes I put it in the spare bags because they always give you spare bags to make sure, so you've got storage. But if you want more storage, go on the Craft Buddy website. Lots of storage.
Absolutely. Really colourful storage as well, isn't it?
It is. It's fantastic. Yeah, and you know then, because you will have a lot left over. So if you wanted to use, because you always get 10% more, so if you wanted to, Naomi, our lovely Naomi, is part of the team. She does some fabulous design stamps, and you could use those too.
Lovely.
You're going to have your tray in there as well. This is a magical tray with little grooves. This helps to flip the gems over. So then, once you're using this is going to make it easy for you then to pick them up.
Okay.
All your gems are in here. Like I say, sometimes it's letters, sometimes it's numbers, things like that. So you can then pick and choose. I would always recommend, if you are right-handed, then obviously start from this side. If you're more left-handed, start from this side and work in, because you don't want to be catching your arms, your fabrics or anything on there, because it will take away the stickiness.
But you can stop and start whenever you want, if you've got 5 hours or 5 minutes to put towards it.
Exactly, because with this one's part crystallised, so that means this bit here isn't sticky. There's no sticky. There's only sticky where the numbers are, or letters. So with this one, I'm going to look for number 4. So on here, this is number 4. Whatever you do, these are perforated, never pull them, always cut them, because they go everywhere.
Okay.
You might get away with it once, but then
I feel like it's rite of passage for a crystal arter.
Yes. You know, that's the initiation.
That's the initiation,
yes.
Absolutely.
So always...
Hey, you know what, by the way? These two shows, Sanntangle and Craft Buddy, on at the same time, because obviously you've got Sandra's designs and what you've done there.
Yep.
You can add a little bit of, if you want to put a little gem in between on the ends of the flowers, on the leaves, etc., then absolutely do so. And
if you want to, we have got a magic glue which gives the same effect as the sticky glue that's on here. So you could paint a little area on with a little brush, and then leave it till it goes tacky, and then you can put your gems on. Yep. So you can do that as well. So that would mix it.
Yeah, when you're on craftbuddyshop.com, you're quite right. Search magic glue in the search box. That's what I do when I go on there.
Very easy.
Search box is your friend. Yep. So there's all sorts of pictures and images. You can do whatever you want, of course.
That's it. Take your tool. Now, with this, obviously, you have got, if you're doing a larger surface area or one of the bigger canvases, you have got the larger end, this end, if you want to use that. You just fill it again the same with the gel. You just press it into it and use it for larger areas. And that would pick up, I would say, roughly about 3. Yep. We have got an accessory kit, again, on the website with larger tools, which can pick up more as well. So all you're going to do, make sure you keep your pen upright. Try not to hold it too much like a pen, and then just go from one angle, because you'll only get a small surface area. Use it, obviously, direct, vertical. So take that off, and all I'm going to do is then press this down onto my number 4s. And it is a little bit like magnetic, if you know what I mean. I know it's not, but because the adhesive is so good, it grabs it instantly.
So the adhesive on the canvas, it's called canvas, is more sticky than the wax in the pen?
Yes.
Right, so it's not like you're not struggling.
No, and you can see all you've got to do is just pivot with your wrist like this, pick it up, pop it down, and then once you've done quite a few, and if it's not in the right place, just give it a little nudge like that. Let me just nudge that one. Nudge that one. There we go. And then all you've got to do is just press it down, and then that will secure it. Obviously with these, if you are taking them in and out, I would recommend use the sealer to make sure that it's sealed well on there.
Now what I see, you're going towards there a number, is it 25, 26? 26. What if I accidentally put a 4 on 26? Like, I know you're just saying how you can move it. My answer to that rhetorical question is, who cares, just leave it.
It don't matter. Yeah,
no one knows.
No,
no one knows.
Nobody knows.
I know you're perfectionists at home and you'll want it, but you can just,
because
before
the thing
you fully commit, you can.
That's it. Or, right, shall we do it?
Go on then.
Let's do it. So I'm going to put this on a 23, which is obviously the wrong one.
Uh-oh. So
all you got to do, you can go in with your tool or your finger, and then you can just, look.
Here we go.
You can just take it
So if it goes wrong because you're not concentrating, or I'm sat next to you in your kitchen and I'm putting you off, distracting you, driving you nuts.
You can do that. So then you can go back in. It's not till you actually press the actual carrier sheet on the top, press this down. This then will make sure that this adheres then fully to the actual canvas. And with this as well, just make sure that you never take all of it off. Just take a section at a time. And that's why I say to you, if you've got a fleece or if you've got something fluffy on or something like that, you don't want to keep catching it in there because it will take the stick off. You don't need
Or a new little one in the house.
Yeah.
Did you say nanny or nana?
Nana.
Nana.
Nana. Yeah,
Nana.
He's super cute. I shall show you some photos afterwards.
Thank you
Dan,
so much.
I just, you know, like you've never seen a new baby before, but I will show you some photos.
No, quite right too. You want to show us?
He is super cute.
Too much.
Yeah. You know, you forget the little squeaks and the little noises that they make.
Oh my God, and then before you know it.
Then they're running around.
But yeah, they're running around. They've got opinions.
Yeah, attitudes.
They form sentences and they've got opinions.
Is that where you're at?
Oh my gosh. What a ledge he is.
Oh. Now, if you are thinking of children with doing this,
yes,
I would honestly say, we normally say 8+, but if you know your child is okay at the age of 4 or 5, supervised, by all means. But if you know, like, your child's 18, 19 and they still wouldn't, then don't.
Barnes said to me the other day, obviously his name is Barney, and there are Barney bears in the supermarket.
Yeah.
He was like, just before bed, something like that, just before bed, can I have a Barney bear? I was like, well, no, Barnes, you've had your tea, you've had dessert. Like, it's not the time.
Yeah.
There's time and a place for Barney bears. And he was like, but it's got my name on it. If it's got your name on it, you can have it.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not me, that's the way of the world.
Ooh.
That's what my 5-year-old said to me.
So who's told him that?
It's the way of the world. I was like, have a Barney bear. That's a great sentence.
Somebody's put that in his head.
That's the way of the world.
Way of the world, Dad. So
It's not me. The way of the world.
Oh, he's cute. And
Amazing.
you just want to laugh, but you've got to...
Oh, it's great. I was like, have all the Barney bears, mate. If you keep talking like
Knock
that,
yourself out.
go for it.
Oh, bless
Let's go.
him. That's super cute. So you can see already it's coming together really quickly. Like, say, if you wanted to, then you could stop. You could put the gems back in one of the spare little bags.
Yep.
What I tend to do is put those in. But then you could start the other colour. But if you don't want to, you can still carry on with this colour. But like I say, just make sure you just peel it back to where you need it. And then you can carry on and do this. Now, for me, when I'm doing this, I like to just do a bit at a time.
Okay.
I'm not one to do all that numbers. I'd probably do to there, and then I'd probably go in and then do that bit. Then I'd go back and I'd do that. So it's just easier because you not keep peeling this back and peeling it back, because obviously after a while, you don't want to lift anything off there. So again, it is just really, really easy. Just take your time and just enjoy the process. It's very mindful. It's very beautiful to be able to do. And the satisfaction you get when somebody actually says, did you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to be a crafter many years. You don't have to be somebody who's like literally sat and crafted and, you know, you can just sit down and you can just hold this and you can just put it on like I'm doing there and just a little bits at a time. Like with that, I can take this now, put it back all in the box, put it away, come back to it 3 months later, 6 months later, it wouldn't matter. It's not something that once you peel the top off, you've then got to keep going.
Right, it's just gone 1:30, so I do a quick recap.
Yes,
There's
let's
lots
do
of
that.
talk about sealer in the group as well. I'm going to go back all the way over there, Andy, just to the start. Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of people chatting about, and also how I mispronounce names. So Cam, I'll just call you Cam from now on. I'm doing my best. Because I know you've got a lot more to show as well. Right, I'm going to nip this way. Right, friends, this show is all about, of course, like showcasing the best of, or just a selection of what you may not know yet, all about crystal art. And, of course, Craft Buddy. You shop on the website on the bottom of the screen, craftbuddyshop.com, craftbuddyshop.com. Oh, the bag's disappeared. So, for example, I'm just going to hold these two up. These are different items for you. A beautiful box, as Dawn was saying, maybe it's for your keys, maybe you're going to put cards in here, trinkets, I think, like little makeup bits and bobs. If you want to go for the butterfly, of course, search for butterfly. If you want to go for the heart, you can see that mandala heart in there. Be a beautiful dark oak veneered finish. And then all your bits and bobs go in there, and you build the box as well, by the way, but you are crystallising the lid. Below there, we've then got the discs or the plates. You've got the parrot, the tulips, and the peony. Brilliant designs, really lightweight, by the way. So if you're going to hang it off something, they have got little stands on the back, so you can stand it up in its own right. I know we use our little displays here for us to be easier, but nevertheless, these are really, really fun. As you saw Dawn then, I was very much distracting, and she did a huge section of them there. So it doesn't got to take you forever to do these. Look at the small designs, obviously, but really, really pretty designs ready for spring. Maybe you're going to refresh your home decor going through. Maybe it's going to be giftables, because all of these are separately boxed. If I move along down the counter here, even this one, which is called a Feathery Welcome, is separately boxed. Everything that Dawn's talking about in there, all of the crystals, the tray, the pen, the wax, of course your instructions, if you like, the storage bags, are all in there. So if you are shopping for Mother's Day, you've got time to shop for Mother's Day. Don't you worry about that. That's not till a couple of weeks yet, I think. Maybe a week on Sunday then. But nevertheless, craftbuddyshop.com. This is the finished article, and it's just absolutely perfect, isn't it? And that's kind of the point. Maybe this is going to go on the shed, hanging on the bathroom door, just on the wall in the kitchen. Really, really lovely. Just somewhere where you are decorating your own home. Or someone, as I move on to the next one, which is Gnomes in Love, maybe someone has just moved out of home. Or maybe it's, because it's one thing to obviously do a craft, isn't it? But then often you're giving your crafts away, aren't you? You're selling your cards, or you're making your cards for somebody else. Let's call it card crafting. Crystal art absolutely can be given away, but for your own home, because you purchased these gnomes, because maybe you collect all things gnomes. Maybe you love the romantic element of it. Maybe you're thinking about anniversaries and people who've just got together, or new couples coming along as well. Maybe they're just best friends and you just love the colourways, it's your favourite colours. Absolutely. Gnomes in Love can be those absolute ones, and they are 360 designs, even on the little stands. Can we talk trays? And as we're going through, you'll see behind us there are many, many canvases and all sorts available for you. These trays, whether you're going to go for the mandala, or again, you're going for sorts like the rose peony finish, it is designed, again, Celia will probably be your friend. You have got that beautiful see-through cover that goes over as well. But to have a tray to tea and biscuits, Dawn, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, you could have I'll get you a Pepsi or a Coke.
Yeah, some biscuits.
Yeah. Chocolate biscuits, please. Easter eggs on there, rattling around. Who knows? We're nearly time, innit? You're building the tray. Very easy to do so. But that is a huge 100% crystal art finished project for you. Right, I'm just going to put that down. And before I go back to Dawn, we're going to do all things discs, aren't we? I'm going to the back here, because these, they will blow your mind. When you get them home, they are so striking, so reactive, just to the natural light. Now, hang these in the window. They are double-sided, by the way, so you're crystallising both sides. But the light shining off those, it's getting lighter in the mornings, lighter in the evenings. It is officially spring today, so to get the bee and the mandala next to there, with that sort of really, what do you call it, fantasy film?
Yeah, it's like a fantasy film, but it is more of a perspex. It is a heavier weight.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's really cool. Again, I've never seen. I love the gold crystals that are going around the edge there on the silver frame. You get the suckers to put it on the window, or we've just attached ours to plants. Listen, you can do whatever you wish to do, but they are, I've never seen them before, never seen the gnomes, never seen theirs. There's loads of brand new items for you. Just imagine what even is in craftbuddyshop.com to see everything else. Should we look at the discs?
Yes.
Where you're demonstrating.
The frames.
The frames.
Yes.
I'm walking over. Pew. That bag's still on the show, by the way, as well. OK, are you going for tulips?
Tulips. So with this one, obviously, it comes as a set of 3. So with this one, you've got the tulips, you've got the peony, and you've got the parrot, OK?
These are the framed picture kits.
It is. And each and every one, when you open the kit, you're going to have your instructions, as always. You will have, and this is canvas, it's not paper, this is a really thick canvas that you will use. You've got your frame, and you've also got your base, and then you've got all your gems. So everything in this kit is just for this one, okay? So bear that in mind. You will also see as well, once you've finished doing all of your stones on there, then it has got a little, can you see scissor cut line? All you've got to do is just cut that down. Okay. Okay, and then you slot it in, but I will show you that, so do not worry. So with this one, this is, again, you've got that cellophane seal over the top to protect it. This bit isn't sticky, only the bits with the numbers.
Yep.
Okay, so with this one has got letter A's on it.
You know when a magician brings someone up to check that there's no holes in the box?
Yeah.
And they always tap the box. I felt like that. I was like, is it sticky though? Yes, it is. I can confirm to the audience.
So this one's got a little A on it there. So like the others, that was numbers. And can we just say as well, this one is A, okay?
A.
But you might get A in another box, and it could be orange, it could be green, it could be red, it could be blue. You know what I mean? So don't always think, oh, I've got lots of A's. They will be, each kit is allocated, yes. So just bear that in mind. That's why you will always get your storage bags and everything, because you will have a lot left over. And honestly, do not waste these. You always get 10% more, so it really is worthwhile. I always kind of leave the bag in view as well. So with that one, in case doorbell goes, ding dong, or the phone.
Is that how it goes?
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Obviously deliveries. So then you can just take this and start working on it.
Now, you know, you were talking about how you do it in sections.
Yes.
Roz, I usually have 3 colours on the go.
She's good.
Oh, Roz, yeah, because of course, if you order all 3 of these framed picture kits, after all, then you can get 3 trays, 3 tools.
Yep,
the same tool could go across.
Yeah, of course it can.
You can line your trays up. Roz, that has never occurred to me.
That's genius.
Because I've always done it when I've had to go in sections or one colour at a time. Yeah.
Everybody's mind will work different, and everybody. And like we always say as well now with these, even if you're colourblind, because you're working with the letters or the numbers, you're not working with a colour, you can do it.
Very good point.
Do you know what I mean? So it does make it very, very easy. And like with that one, I've just gone over slightly. But it doesn't matter because the background is pre-coloured. So honestly, if you're slightly off the dot, shall we say, it doesn't matter.
Off the dot. Now then, Dawn, we are back together. I know it's 20 to 2 right now. We're back together at 3 o'clock.
We are, yes.
Right, of course, Santangle is after then. We've got a very busy week next week, by the way. We have studio shows next week, Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. There's loads of new suppliers coming in next week, which we are terribly excited about. Pinflare being one of those.
Oh, Princess is coming, isn't she?
Yeah, and then, of course, Linda Chapman and the Crafty Witches as well. Carver coming back. Riverside Beads, Donna.
Oh, fabulous,
jewellery
lovely.
making. So there's an awful lot on the way for you next week. So thank you, everybody, for staying tuned. The best place to look is, of course, on craftstore.com for the schedule, or we keep you up to speed on Facebook. Facebook's where I look to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, Sarah Payne's coming in the studio. White Gecko are coming back in the studio. Janice Phillips is in the studio next week.
Oh, very nice.
So all sorts going on. She is hosting on Tuesday.
Nice.
Yes.
Is she bringing the stamps?
She hasn't said.
Oh, okay.
But if you saw it at the NEC, she has done her own range of stamps now. So beautiful from her own photography.
But look at this. You could be sat outside in the sunshine. You know, your partner could be sat next to you watching one of the sports that are on, football or something. You could have this on a little lap tray and you could then just be doing your crystal art. Obviously, like with this one, the part crystallised ones, these come together a lot quicker. Obviously, if you're doing the edge-to-edge ones, obviously there's a little bit more to it, but you can see this is how easy it is to actually get started with it. So if you've got somebody convalescing, if you know, you just think, I just need that little bit of downtime, I want to be, or you think, I'm not creative, but this can make you creative. It really can.
It's what Craft... And by the way, we launched the Craft Store with Craft Buddy, didn't we? I've got to say a big thank you to Dino and Danielle and Gary and the rest of the team as well, because they were like, we want to be there on launch day. We're going to do the very first show. There's a new launch coming next month here with Craft Buddy as well. That's what I'm so excited about, how big or small or brand new or been around for a million years, the companies. Here, anyway, and I don't know of any other channel like it that does this. You shop direct. That's why the website changes each hour. It was YouGarden this morning. It was Sandra earlier on. This one, craftbuddyshop.com. So you're not limited by anything or stock levels or a certain price point, whether it's 1p or £100. You go direct, and every single penny of your penny or £100 goes directly to Craft Buddy.
And if you don't want to buy, like we used to do the big kits and things like that, you can just buy individual pieces now or stock up on things as well. And obviously, by going to the source, you know you're going direct. So obviously, you know, any problems you can get in contact with, you know, Craft Buddy and things like that. But also, it's more, you'll probably find you probably get your deliveries a bit quicker.
You never know.
Just saying. But honestly, it's a great way now to make sure that you still get your craft fix, but we are taking you direct to the supplier rather than you know, having to...
And yeah, it depends what your budget is. There's items on that's under £5, under £10, under £20, under £30.
Yeah.
Also, you get so much more for your money the more you spend, but that's sort of nature of the beast, isn't it? If you want to go, thinking, you know, I want to go for one of the bigger canvases, and I'm going to get the bigger savings.
I think as well, it's great because now, obviously, when a lot of things came to TV, there were only certain things that we could bring. Whereas on there, you've got an Aladdin's cave of their actual full library of products.
Well, that's a very good point. Like Stories for Crafts were on last week with Joe.
Yeah.
I always thought there were 2 colour options of storage for crafts.
No, there isn't.
Vanilla and oak. There are 7. And she was like, yeah, I couldn't bring them to telly. Still can't.
Yeah, they
bring them to
won't,
telly.
yeah.
But because you're shopping direct with Storage Craft, she's like, everything we've got in the showroom. And that's why we are so passionate about. So after this show, or right now, after this show, just search craftbuddyshop.com and have a look.
Yeah.
There'll definitely be something that you love. If you always shop there already, or you've always shopped them through Create and Craft or other channels, absolutely. But just have a look at the prices you're going to get direct. Have a look at the personalisation, as Danielle was saying in the comments.
Yep.
Have a look at getting hold of the sealer, because it won't have sold out there. And if it has sold out there, there's none in the country.
Exactly.
There's none. That's the first place it's going to be. So thank you, thank you, Craft Buddy. The very first people to appear on the Craft Store, and I know we've got a new launch coming in April.
Yes, it is very exciting. It is massive. Yes, it's a fabulous, fabulous launch. So make sure. But you can see, like with this, look, we've already done that area there. So it is simple, it's easy to do, but it looks so effective. The multifaceted, so you're going to get that reflection and refraction of light. Yes.
So looking there.
Yes.
Where would you look? Where's that camera right now? Here we go. Thank you, mate. There's a couple of A's.
I know, I'd not finished that bit.
So that's a different colour?
No, these are A's. That's what I was doing. I was moving it around. I'd just stopped there. I
couldn't do. You're stronger than I am, Dawn. I can't. You can't.
I just stopped there.
You can't leave 3 A's.
But you can see then there's the A's there, so then I can move this round.
Oh, don't leave those A's, Dawn.
All right, OK.
Go back.
We'll do a few more.
Go back.
Oh, hang on. And if you tip them all over the worktop, like I've just done, honestly, I'm having a day of dropping
Should
stuff.
We scoop it in?
Yeah, let's do that.
Go on then.
It's very, very easy, because that's why the trays are so good, because you can just tip them in. You don't have to spend hours sorting through them. You can then just tip them over.
You're saying in the box you get like extra bags if you want to pop them in there. Or I know. Again, I know I'm talking a lot about it, but craftbuddyshop.com, there's also like the cases, aren't there, with loads of little jars and bottles in.
They do as well if you are wanting to get a larger tray. They do like an orange one, and it's got like they do funnels and everything to make it easy to get stuff back in the bags. So there's lots and lots of extra tools that we can't always bring to TV. And if you do get a random odd colour in there, it is easy then just to take it out and be, that's not what I want. So you can do that. But you can see it is easy. We have so many people, followers, who absolutely love this. It does become a bit addictive, and you will actually find you will not want to run out. You always want to spare in the cupboard, because it's one of those things that you think, oh, I need something. If you're going on holiday, I know people take these on aeroplanes and things like that. No, aeroplanes.
Oh, sorry, I thought you...
But if you want to, plane, trains, automobiles, you could sit in the back of the car and do this if you wanted to.
You can.
You know what I mean? And especially if you've got the storage boxes, if you get the big one that holds 60 jars, you could take the cushion bit out and you could use that as like a tray.
You got any trips, holidays booked for the summer?
No, nothing as yet.
Back to Magaluf anytime soon?
I haven't been to Magaluf.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, Wheeler, I'll take you.
I think, well, a long, long time ago, but not recently.
I knew it.
I do need some sunshine. I think
hey, listen,
that's...
Just pop outside now.
Yeah, I think...
It's here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think June time would be good. I need a bit of sunshine.
Need some vitamin D.
I do, yeah. Especially at the moment, definitely. Because it's been so cold. But being able to sit inside and do something cosy like this, that, it just warms
Yeah, you know what?
the
Yeah, I know
heart.
we're talking about summer and things. If outdoors isn't your place, you'd much rather be happier indoors in somewhere either cool, or you like to be snugged up and get the heat. Of course, you're quite right too. Whatever works for you. This could be in the evening, and you know what? It could be the most solitary, quiet, distracting thing.
It does me. It makes me calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. But if there are other people in the house, and you talked about before, if the telly's on and you don't want to miss EastEnders or the cricket's on or whatever it is, you're not actually much like. Sandra earlier on.
It's not intrusive,
It's not a die-cutting machine whirring round.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's a pen or holding the tool right now. It's
Once you've got everything, you've got everything.
You've got everything, yep.
You know what I mean? You don't have to then keep getting stuff and thinking, oh, I need my ink pads, and oh, where's my glue? Where's this? It's all there. You don't have to think. That's why I think you can tune out with this, and you can just give you that, finish on there.
We'll do a couple bits more, then we'll talk about other bits and bobs. We're going to talk about the bag again as well, because I know a lot of you are asking about how that slips in and out. We can show you in theory about that. We've only got a couple of minutes left. Craftbuddyshop.com is where you can see... what did I say?
2 minutes. There's
A couple,
7.
we've got 7. Phew. Couple over 5. Haven't quite finished. Oh, we've got 5 plus 2. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. The website on the screen, craftbuddyshop.com, is where you go to make your purchases. By all means, watch on YouTube if you are. Check out the craft store. You'll see 2 pages pop up. They're called the same thing. You've got the same logo as well. We maybe change one of those. We do own them both. But all the live stuff is where there's 103,000 subscribers. I know, because I saw someone comment the other day saying like, oh, there's loads of old content on there. This is all like a Chanda Global stuff. There is old stuff there as well.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to delete what Leonie showed you one time.
It's still educational.
Yeah, not going to delete what Stuart Hillard did that time, and Sarah Payne and Dawn. There's your shows on there as well, and like masterclasses and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all still relevant.
Yeah, still craft.
But the news programmes, of course, are on Craft Store TV, which is where the live shows are. They both pop up. One has a red box when it's live. That's where you watch.
Very good. But it's ideal, this is now, because like I say, we can spend more time demonstrating, talking to you about products. If there's anything that you need to know, obviously you can message in and stuff like that. But it just gives us more of a platform for, you to see what the retailers actually, have got in their stash. And obviously you go into their website direct, you can now see everything that you need. Just let me get a few more little stones. Look at this. It's coming together. You could get this done in like an afternoon. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just think, I just want to craft, but you don't know what to do.
Ross says, can't wait for Pin Flare. Yes, Ross, that's next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Naomi from Craft Buddy.
Lovely Naomi.
She says, I love this beautiful stained glass tulips. And she said, lovely to see you together with Dan Bancroft on Creating Craft as well. Oh, you know what? I've been fighting with Facebook to take off.
Well, they not do
the
it.
Creating Craft bit. And I did everything they said. Did the ID, the official documents, signed, sealed, delivered. And then they replied being like, you haven't sent us anything. And I was like,
really?
I absolutely have. You're replying to the message that has everything in it. So I'm trying.
Aww.
Anyway, and Naomi also says, glad it's not just me that's a serial spiller.
Yeah, sometimes it's just, it's one of them days.
Ross says, I get the spillage. Sharon, daily occurrence for me spilling them. Florence has just tuned in, as has another Janice, as has another Lynn. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And we love that you comment along as well, because we know I can see you watching anyway. But I love that you're commenting along, letting you know what you want to see. I know we're going to do a couple more minutes on this, and we're going to go back to the bag if we can to remind ourselves what we're getting home. But again, craftbuddyshop.com is where you go and look. There is another Craft Buddy show today. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yes.
And then straight after that, another Sandtangle show with Sandra. All things soft crafts, all sorts of ironing and fabrics going on.
Oh, they're very beautiful.
That's at 4, all designed by Sandra. That's at 4 o'clock today, live as well, 3 to 5.
I just want that one.
That's a good way of doing it. Once you empty your tray, you stop.
You kind of go. But there is all those. But look at that. We have done all that surface area. It's starting to build. It's starting to come together. This is nice because with it being circular, you can just keep rotating it as well. Whereas normally when it's edge to edge, I would honestly say to you, start at one corner and work your way in. Kind of thing, because like I say, you want to make sure. And you notice with the seal, I only ever took it back. I never keep taking it off. And if you are working on an area and and you want to say, right, it's all the same colour and you want to do that area, then sometimes I have weighted it down before now and done that, because then you're not taking it off. Then when you've done quite a few, then just press it down. If you don't want to be holding it and you just want to carry on, by all means do that. But I know there's such a lot of crystal artists out there who start off doing it and then the partners want to go, or the kids want to go, or the grandkids. So this will grow. It does become addictive.
Those big canvases, getting one at one corner and one at the other. Meet in the middle, away you go. So anyway, these are the framed picture kits, parrots. These are tulips. You've also got peonies as well. Very quickly, can you just talk us around the bag, please?
Yes,
a lot of people commenting about the bags too, of which again, loads of different new stuff always coming out as well. And this is like as Danielle was saying, interchangeable personalisation.
Yes, that's what like when we first launched the show and we were showing you. This is great because inside you have got this fantastic pocket. It has got a zip on it as well, but obviously it makes it so easy because you can go in, you can take out this one and you can slot the other one in. You will find with these, obviously when you first get them, like let me show you with this one, bear with. Once you've finished it, you need to follow the little line all the way around, cut it down to size. use a pair of scissors and just cut it down to size. Then that will make sure then you have got the perfect size to fit into the little window. But with this one, I know people sometimes have added their own little, you know, crystal art bits, their own bit of detail, but just tuck it all in the edges, make sure it's smooth, and then you've got that beautiful front. What I'd also do is, if you've got spare crystals, I would actually glue some onto the front of here as well.
So with that, would that be the magic?
Yes, with the magic glue and do those on. Like I say, it's got a nice wide bottom. It's ideal if you just need a bag, just, you know, like a little sandwich bag or something like that, or just as a bag, just for every day for work.
Ta-da! Now, what have you got your eye on, everybody at home? What do you fancy? craftbuddyshop.com is where you look. You can search all the canvases, search the bag, search butterfly, search heart, search mandala, search framed picture kits. There's loads on there too. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
Have you brought some lunch with you?
No.
Ah, are you going to nip out? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
Yes, I will. Okie dokie. So, we're not doing anything for an hour. You've got time to go shopping or do whatever you want to do, but do come back 3 o'clock. Myself and Dawn will be there. 4 o'clock then, Sandra at 2. But do keep an eye on this Facebook feed, because I always do a video every single week telling you what's coming up next week. But Dawn, thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for commenting. Now's your time to get shopping. We'll see you in a bit.